Whitehaven football has faced a season of ups and downs, and now the Tigers are getting ready for one of their biggest challenges yet.
Let's hear Coach tell it every week is that big challenge, right? They'll hit the road Friday to face undefeated Southwind, a team known for its dominant defense, explosive offense. Coach Rodney Saulsberry Sr. got it. Joins us back. I don't know why I said junior before, but joins us out. Let's talk about this matchup. We are talking about probably going to be one of the biggest games on the schedule this Friday for sure.
Oh, definitely. We're looking forward to it. Again, Coach Griffin has done a great job over at Southwind the years he's been there. They're moving up. They moved up to 6A this year, and they've come in with a bang. So we're really excited about having a really big game on Friday, going to visit Southwind. We're familiar with those guys. We're excited for another big game.
Now, Coach, the last time we saw you were at home against Mumford, a team, one of the remaining undefeated teams. It was a nail-biting loss. We just talked about the close game that Briarcrest had with Southwind, so it's like a connective tissue because y'all are playing Southwind and coming off of a nail-biting loss of y'all own against Mumford. Tell me about some of the lessons you learned from that game.
Oh, definitely, man. Details matter, and we tell our guys it's all about the little things, everything, so we've been harping on those things, the small details, making sure that you hone in on your job, because everything's about effort and execution. If you do your job well, you execute and take care of the little things, it will manifest itself, and you'll be victorious in the end. So we're, as we always say, we never lose, we learn. So we're learning those lessons, and we hope it manifests into a victory on Friday.
Now, so those losses, though, to really good teams. I mean, you're not just taking L's to take L's. You're losing to some great teams in a very tough schedule, and it doesn't get any easier any week. What's the message to the kids, because, a heartbreaking loss, those tough losses, you get in that locker room, and it's tough. You got to figure out what you want to say. What's the message to the kids as you turn the corner on some of these games?
Oh, well, effort is everything. We always talk about that, and we always are a preacher of iron sharpens iron. As one man sharpens another. Yep. So you want to play tough teams. You want to play in tough games. You have to learn how to win, learn how to close out victories, learn how to play with the lead, learn how to come back. So we've had both scenarios where we've had a lead, lost the lead, we're behind, had to come back. So learning all those different lessons and how to finish the game and to come out victorious in the end.
Now, Coach, you talk about effort. One of my favorite players in the Mid-South area, I always say call him number 21 like Barry, Christopher Talley.
Yes.
He had 4 touchdowns in that Mumford game. What does his performance say about your offense and just about him as a player, and how he continues to be the driving engine for your team?
Well, as a coach, if you're a defensive coach, running the football is a key, and it helps solve the game. As Mumford would attest, if you run the football, you control the clock, you can do a lot of things. But Christopher brings an added dimension because he's so explosive. I mean, he's probably one of the fastest kids in the state of Tennessee, one of the fastest kids in the country.
One of the best kids in the state of Tennessee.
And he is extremely explosive, so he can take a 5-yard touchdown and turn it into an 80-yard touchdown at any moment with that speed. So our job is to continue to create situations where we can get the ball in his hands and allow him to take over a football game.
Yeah, I've seen that personally when watching some of those games. His agility and ability to read and then make a cut is second. That's Barry Sanders.
Exactly.
Second to none.
That's why he wears 21. 21 like Barry.
That kid is so talented, and it's great to have it. Talk a little bit about what kind of a kid he is, though, off the field.
Oh, I say Christopher all the time. He's all boy. And he's bubbling over. He has energy, nonstop energy. I've known him since he was 6 years old. He had all the energy then. So we really enjoy him. And he's a true competitor. That's what I love. When the time gets tough, he raises his level of competition. And if you tell him it's a race, you tell him it's a game, and it's going to be a winner, he's going to fight. He's going to give his best effort. And again, he's a hurdler. So to be able to run fast, and now run fast with obstacles in the way, makes you a very, very tremendous athlete.
There's few things scarier in this world than the first time you hurdle.
Oh,
most definitely. Right now. The first time you hurdle, you ask yourself, do I really want to do this?
And especially when those high hurdles, I'm like, it's amazing just seeing him run and the determination that he has. I'm excited just to watch him play every day.
Now, looking at Southwind, like we said, they're undefeated, and an interesting thing they had before they played Briarcrest was they had a shutout streak where a team hadn't scored on them since week 1. Now, Briarcrest ended that when they played them, but you all still, to go against a team that you know is dominant defensively that can easily post shutout wins, what type of a challenge does that pose for your offense? Because it almost seems like it's the irresistible force versus the immovable object.
Oh, definitely. So our job is just to execute. Again, offense is all about all 11 doing their job. So, all right, we preach to those guys, do their 1 of 11. So if we execute, we block, we know we have some guys that can put the ball into the end zone. So our job is just continue to execute, call the plays, put the trust in the hands of the offensive coordinator, the plays he called, and with our quarterback, Jaden Thomas, with Christopher Talley back there in the backfield, and the guys and the weapons we have on offense. Offensive line is everything, and if we just execute, I feel we can put points on the board.
You still got to slow down Southwind's offense,
Yes.
though. I mean, that dual threat quarterback, it was Perkins, Kelvin Perkins.
Yeah.
He's talented as well.
Like Lamar-esque. That's what I said last week.
So what's the theme this week as you're game planning, without giving away all the secrets, for trying to slow him down? Because if you slow him down, you got a chance, right?
Yeah, Kelvin is a great player. Again, we affectionately call him Lil P. Again, I've known him since middle school. Again, he's a great player. He works tremendously hard. Ironically, our quarterback and Little P are actually best friends. So it's friendly competition, but we're on the battlefield. We got to go and we got to make it happen. So we know that everything starts and ends with the quarterback, and Little P is extremely talented.
Yeah.
Again, so I've watched him grow. So I'm really excited to be able to play him. And defensively, you got to make sure you corral him because he is explosive. We just got to make sure that we're doing our jobs. And again, execution is everything.
Now, one thing I noticed from you all's game when I was talking to Ruben about the Munford game is time of possession. I remember that first half, I feel like y'all only got like 2 possessions.
Yes.
So it seems like controlling the clock. So how much are y'all putting an emphasis on that coming into this game? Because, you know, Southwind does like to move fast. So sometimes when you have an explosive offense like Kelvin Perkins, gotta make sure they don't have the ball in their hands. So how much are y'all like trying to emphasize that this Friday?
Oh, it's extremely important. Again, Munford did a great job of that, possessing the ball again, and because it was a back and forth, and when we finally settled in on defense, we were able to get the ball back and do all those things. But keeping the clock going is extremely important. Making sure that, again, I say the best defense is on the sideline with your offense on the ball. So if we can possess the football, make sure we're moving the chains, it basically gives us an advantage against an explosive offense like Southwind.
All right, I know we got to get you out of here because you have other things to do besides just talk to us all day long. But what message would you give to people who maybe are trying to figure out what game they're going to go watch this week?
Oh, well, if you want to see exciting football, again, we're really excited about the city of Memphis overall and just the success that we're having on the football field. Again, across, my hat goes off to all the coaches around the city. But we have a great game that's going to be going on right there at Southwind on Shelby Drive, right there on the corner of Riverdale and Shelby Drive. So come on out, get your popcorn ready. We're for an exciting football game. 6A football in Memphis has always been a very exciting, with 2 regions here. You can't go wrong. But come on over and see Whitehaven play Southwind on Friday.
Now, Rich is going to be there, so he's expecting a plate of food from somebody, just so we're all on the same page.
I'm glad. So I'm glad you mentioned
Southwind.
I'm glad he mentioned.
He said it ain't on me.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because he didn't bring up food when we had Briarcrest in. So finally, as you know, it's a running thing. He's always talking about food. When I was at y'all game for homecoming, they took care of me and got me some food. If somebody pays attention on the show, be like, I got you, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Well, good luck this week. I'll call Southwind and make sure they know no plates available.
Hey, chill. I got Coach Griffin's number. He got me.
Yeah, take care of it.
Coach, appreciate your time and best of luck this week.
It's
going to be a good game no matter what.